Hello my dear student, I welcome you all to the maths class. You all know that we are doing chapter 4 multiplication, right? So in our previous class we have done till question number 3. Now in our today's class we are going to start from question number 4. Alright. So student, here we have the question number 4. It states that are the following sentence true? Write yes or no. Name the property used. You have to say whether it is true or false. Okay, write yes or no, and then you have to use the name the property used over here to get the result. Okay, so just see, we have discussed about 5 properties. Yes, till now there are total 5 properties, which names are multiplication by 0, multiplication by 1, order property or the commutative property, which we have dealt in our previous sum, number 3 question number. And number 4, grouping or associative property of multiplication, and the last one is distributive property of multiplication. I hope you are very much familiar with these terms. As I have mentioned, you have to remember this. Okay, you have to be very by heart with this thing. So you have to consider this number A, 3 into 4 into 5 is equal to 3 into 4 into 5. You just see the 3 property, that is which we have discussed till now, is multiplication with 0, multiplication with 1, and order or commutative property is not applicable in this condition, because this numbers, in this case there are more than 2 numbers. So in those properties which I have named till now, till number 3, is only for the 2 number. Okay, multiplication with 2 digits. But here we can find 3 numbers getting multiplied. Okay, and distributive property is also not fulfilled here, because we have to do sum, we have to break the number. So this property, the name of the property, this is true. Yes, this is true. Why? Because when you multiply this, 3 4s are 12, 12 5s is 60, and 3 4s are 12, or 5 4s are 20, 20 into 3 is 60. Both the, yes, they are true, and the result is true or yes. And the property which is used is grouping or associative property of multiplication. I have already discussed about this. I hope you people don't have any problem. If you have any problem, just go through that video. Okay, the introduction part, in which I have discussed about the property of the multiplication. So this is grouping or multiplication property, in which the numbers gets grouped and more than 2 numbers are multiplied here. Just see, 1 2 3 numbers are there, right? And 1 2 3 numbers are there. So when they are grouped on in this bracket, 1 3 and 4 are grouped, and in this number they are grouped 4 and 5, but the result is 60 and 60 in both the case. Okay, so this is true, and the name of the property is grouping or associative property of multiplication. All right, I hope you don't have any problem. Okay, proceeding forward to question number B, we have, so in this case also the statement or the sentence is true, because when you multiply this, 4 1s are 4, 4 5, or 1 into 5 is 5, and 5 into 4 is 20. In this case, 4 1s are 4, 4 5s is 20. Yes, so what you are going to write here, the statement is true. Yes, and they are also following the grouping or associative property of multiplication. Grouping or associative property of multiplication. All right, student, I hope you have understood this. So similarly, number C and number D, you are going to try it yourself. All the sums look similar, right? So you won't be having any problem. Okay, so just try to do number C and D yourself. Okay, student, proceeding forward to question number 5, we have, what do you get when you multiply 60 tens by 8 ones? So here you have to use the logic. 60 tens means, what is this? What is the meaning of 60 tens? 60 10 means 60 into 10, tens, right? It is tens position. So 60 into 0 0 6, right? So, and by 8 ones, 8 ones means it is 8 into 1, it is in ones position, so it is 8. So what you will get when you multiply this to product, what you are going to get the result? Your result is 600 into 8, right? So when you are multiplying this, if you have 20 on this side, then it is 20 on the right hand side, and 8 6 is 48. So your result is 4800. All right. So moving on to the next question, that is question number 6. We have multiply 8 by the sum of place value and face value of 4 in 28457. Now what we have to do here is we have to write the place value and face value of the 4. Okay, we have to sum it, plus it, and we have to multiply that with 8. Okay, just see how to do. Place value of 4 in 28457 is 400, because it is in 100 position, that's why it is 400. Similarly, the face value of 4 in 28457 is its own position, right? Its own value, that is face value 4. So what we have to find? We have to find the sum of the place value and the face value. So sum of place value and face, let me write it clearly, face value. Sum means you have to do addition. So 400 plus 4 is 404. 0 plus 4 is 4. 0 0 4 will be 4 down. So what you have to do, you have to now multiply this with 8. Okay, so now multiplying therefore multiplying 8 with the sum of place value and face value of 4 in 28457, that is 404 is 8 into 404, right student? So what you can do here, you can use the simply multiplication technique. So when you multiply this, 8 4 is 32. So this 2 you are going to write here. 3 will be on hand. 8 0 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3, and 3 8 is 24, right? So your answer is 2432. Again I am repeating this. 8 4s are 32, so 32 is here. So 2 you have to write here. 3 will be on hand. So 8 0s are 0. 0 plus 3 is 3, yes, and 8 4s is 32. Sorry, it will be 32, right? So 8 4s is 32. 3 in hand. So 8 0 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3, and 4 8 is 32 here. Okay. So you can write here answer as 3232. Moving on to the question number 7, we have write the product. That means you have to write the multiplication result, okay, after multiplying. So you can see in the left hand side, so this is the right hand side and this is the left hand side. Okay, in the right hand side there is 1 0 after 7, and in the left hand side there is 1 0 after 9. So when you multiply 2 0 having left on the left hand side and the right hand side, you have to write 2 0 first of all. Okay, this 0 here 1, and this 0 1 here. Now multiply 9 7s is 63. So your answer is 6300. Okay student, I hope you have understood this. So similarly, moving on to the number B, just see how many zeros are there in the right hand side. This is the right hand side and the left hand side. So there are altogether 1 2 3 4 0, right? So write 1 2 3 4 0. Now you write 8 into 3. 8 into 3 is, now again don't multiply with this 0, okay, because this 0 is already you have written over here 1 2 3 4. Now remaining 8 3 is 24, right? So write 2400. 2400 is the answer. Okay. Okay, moving on to the question number C. Here you can see in the left hand side and the right hand side. Sorry student, here I have made this is your left hand side and this is your right hand side. Okay, So in the right hand side and the left hand side, you can see here it is 1 0 and here it is 2 0, right? So 0 3 0 you have to put, of course. In the left hand side and the right hand side there is 1 2 3 0, so 3 0 already written. So now what you have to multiply? The remaining one you have to multiply, that is 18 into 4. Now you can do this. 18 into 4 is 4 8s are 32. Yes, 4 8s are 32. 3 in hand. 4 1s are 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. So you can write directly 72,000 as a answer. Here 24,000. It is 72,000. Alright, student. So similarly, you will try to solve number D, number E, and number F. Okay, student. So this much for today. We will see in the next class. So do your home assignment. Okay.